Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Chevalier, where we are here to help men and women find happy and healthy relationships. And it really doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, South American, Norwegian, penguins. I was with the penguins, right? And it don't really matter who you are, because the majority of people are looking for happy and healthy relationships. My name is Sebastian Michaelis, and welcome to another episode of Chevalier. Well, I think I said it already, but we welcome anyway. I really wanted to say thank you guys so much for getting the message out. I get a lot of messages from guys who telling me that I'm, to continue the path, brother, and I'm glad somebody's speaking up. And one guy was like, yeah, man, somebody need to take the mantle for Kevin Samuels. And I totally agree that somebody needs to take the mantle because this message needs to continue. And it's not a message of woman bashing, because I think it's not a woman bashing channel. And it's not a channel to say, men stand up for your rights and burn down houses and, with your pitchforks and, let's pillage villages. No, it's more of a, let's bring a connection together so men and women can actually have some real relationship conversations. Because the one thing that hurts the most out here is you have a lot of women who are really torn down because because the accountability isn't there. The lack of accountability is what hurts a lot of modern women from finding the type of relationships they claim they're looking for. It's like meeting a guy who, let's say you're a prominent doctor and you get a guy who comes to you and say, hey man, I want to, be your, medical assistant. And you look at his resume and it's all retail. It's like, okay. He started, am I missing something here? And it's like that with a lot of modern women in dating. It's like they say they want these good men who's going to love them and spoil them and treat them like queens and princesses and all this stuff. But then when you really get down to it, it's like, what are they bringing to the conversation? What are they bringing to the relationship? And 9 times out of 10 is usually nothing. Well, you get me. Okay. So you want me to pay your bills, be there for your children that belong to another man. I don't know why the lighting went away like that, but roll with it. No, let me see if I can fix it back. Okay, there it goes. You want me to pay your bills. You want me to help take care of your children that belong to another man, by the way. You want me to spoil you, wine, dine you. So basically, you want me to invest my net worth of hard work, dedication, resources, assets, and allocate them to you. And in return, all I get is, just wait and see what happens. And this is how it is for most guys. And because a lot of these women have chosen Pookie, Ray Ray, and Deshaun, not to, Deshaun's, because I'm pretty sure there are some good ones, but I just say Pookie and Ray Ray. It's like, well, you got torn down and ruined in dating by choosing guys who are literally losers. Like, you literally chose losers to be with, and somehow that's supposed to count against the men who are competitive, successful, and productive. Guys who are going out into the market, whether it's third shift at the plant, whether it's working military or police officers or firefighters, or they're working at the Amazon facility. These guys are going out here and literally putting their lives on the line, in most cases, especially military, police officers, and firefighters, so they can provide a lifestyle that's going to hopefully one day obtain them the type of person they want to be with. And in exchange, all they get is a bill for nothing. And I'm not speaking about all women, because this is not all women. It's more the majority of modern women, but it's not all women. But the majority of modern women, they choose the wrong guys, and then they steer their hate towards all men. And I'm usually confused, because I'm like, you chose these guys. You chose the losers. Especially in a city like Atlanta, There are more than enough successful men for every single woman that wants one for the purpose of marriage. There's more than enough. But it's like instead of choosing competitive, successful, and productive men, we want to go after the guys, Pookie and Ray Ray, because he looked good, or he looked masculine, or he down in the streets. And I'm not knocking street dudes, by the way, because everybody got to get it how they got to get it. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to choose a guy who lives that life, you know what that lifestyle it consists of. I hear women say, oh, my baby daddy ain't ish. You knew when you met him he wasn't ish. But he made you feel a certain type of way, and you just had to go venture for it. Cool. I'm not knocking that. But I'm saying, take the accountability that you made the mistake of choosing the wrong guy that really wasn't worth anything. That's your fault. That's your life. That's your happiness. That's your, whatever situation you got in, that's your situation. But that doesn't mean that you have the right to mistreat other men because of what you're going through. That don't mean you have the right to talk down on men because you chose the wrong guys, because you don't have accountability for the type of men you want. Atlanta, as the 2020 U.S. Census has proven, 65% of the black men in Atlanta specifically are in the middle class and above. So when I meet women and they say, oh, all these guys are broke, and I'm like, no, they don't want to spend money on you. Because when I go to gentlemen clubs and gentlemen establishments, guys are spending money like there's literally no tomorrow. And I'm not saying that as a phrase. I'm saying that literally they're spending money like tomorrow ain't going to come, and I need to spend this money tonight. Because if I don't, I ain't going to be able to enjoy it when I'm not here tomorrow. The stripping adult entertainment industry ain't lacking a dime, because guys will always spend money where they feel they're getting the value from it. And modern women who choose Pookie and Ray Ray, get Pookie and Ray Ray outcomes, don't come back and blaming all men for your faults. You wanted freedom, you wanted feminism and the right to choose and all these things, great. Sexual freedom, great. You deserve it. But then you get what comes along with that. And it comes with a lot of bad decisions for a lot of modern women who don't know how to choose a worthy man. I always hear so much about the Bible and God and all this, but I never hear anything about Proverbs 18:22. Shall a man seeketh a wife, shall he findeth a good thing and favor with the Lord. The connotation is, shall a man seeketh a wife, not a woman, a wife. The Bible specifically says wife because the connotation is that you're a wife when he meets you. Not for the right guy. Oh, I'm just going to act right for the right guy. No, you act right for the man who's worthy of being your husband. And he ain't always going to be, some dude that you like as far as looks. He's usually a guy who has discipline, integrity, morals, and ethics. DIME. D-I-M-E. Discipline, integrity, morals, and ethics. And if that guy ain't good enough for you, then no guy is good enough for you. Choose better men, ladies, by holding yourself accountable, number one, to the guys you chose in the past, and number two, for the guy that you want in the future. Choose better men by choosing worthy men. Men who have careers, men who put God first or their purpose that's going to benefit a family. But most importantly, men that actually want to be with you other than sex. Because unfortunately and sadly, a lot of you modern women, your value doesn't go anywhere past the bedroom. Show men that you have a value that's going to benefit him outside of the bedroom, and then finding the type of men you guys are looking for becomes easy. But it takes effort, and that laziness is not going to do it. So thank you all. I'm going to head back out and enjoy my weekend. You should enjoy yours. Get out the house. Dating is not supposed to be easy because the reward is life-changing. So until next time, guys, peace. We are gone. One day I'm going to put some music to this. Really.